Hello and welcome to Hoags Hangout. You can call me Hoags for short. Today's video is going to be an unboxing of the Azeron Gamepad. I ordered this gamepad on March 18th. Today is now March 22nd, so I received it in 4 days. That's only 4 days, that's impressive. The package was coming from a country called Latvia, which is by Russia. And to get here, according to the tracking history, it went from Latvia to Poland, to Belgium, to Germany, then it landed in Memphis, Tennessee, and then to my home in the US. So I am not affiliated with Azeron whatsoever. So with that said, I will be doing an unboxing with an honest review and an honest opinion. So the package comes in a nice box, nice heavy box. The box itself is pretty thick. Looks like in the front you get like a little flyer, quick guide if you will, with a little description of the Azeron itself. And then inside the box you get another nice box with the actual Azeron. Okay, once you get it out of the box, there's a nice little pull here instruction. So I will do that. And inside, this sounds like a box with extra stuff. Looks like it's packaged pretty nicely with foam. And there it is. I got the green Azeron. Like I said, it's got foam all around it to keep it from getting damaged during shipping. Pretty heavy, actually. I'm pretty impressed with the build quality here. So inside the box, you get a USB cable. It's not a micro USB, it's that other kind. I'm not sure, I'll have to look up what kind that is. And also you get this little pouch with extra thumb knobs, a little screwdriver, and it looks like extra screws. After reading on their website, all these little screws, you can actually loosen those up and adjust all the fingers to match the exact length that you want so that it fits your hand perfectly. So I'm going to go ahead and adjust this thing, get it hooked up, get the software installed to map the buttons, and then we will go from there. Okay, so I got it all unpacked. I adjusted the fingers so it fits my hand perfectly, and I have it plugged in to the USB on my computer. One thing I will point out, if you get one of these, is that this screw, so this screw right there, in order to get that screw all the way in, you have to pull this button here, you have to pull that all the way out vertical, and it opens up the hole that the screw goes into. I didn't realize that, and I'm like trying to figure out why the screw wouldn't go in all the way. That's why. But other than that, I have it adjusted to match my hand comfortably. It feels pretty sturdy. I'm impressed so far. So then once you get this all set and unpacked, adjusted, and ready to go, you pop up on their website, the Azeron website, you download the Azeron software, and then you program it. Where once you install the Azeron software, you can map your buttons the way you want them to. It's actually really kind of easy, very cool to work with. So for example, I created a profile. You can name your profiles whatever you want, and you can have as many profiles as you want. For example, Minecraft. If I go to the Minecraft profile, here's what the button layout looks like. And you can also rename each button. So right here, you can see that I named this one Jump, Run, Shift Key, or Sneak. This is still Spacebar. I think that was default because I didn't change that. And then these are your item buttons. I named those, I gave those item buttons. And then Inventory, that's like the little hop hat button that is above the thumbstick. I gave that to Inventory and to drop an item. So I kind of the way I mapped out my buttons is I went into the game and I kind of ran around with the thumbstick like this. I kind of ran around just to get a feel of the Azeron itself, and then I kind of just said, okay, now if I was to jump, what button would I push? Oh, okay, I'd push that one. If I was to run, okay, that works pretty good. And then when you're playing on keyboard, well, typically you'd use your pinky for shift key if you're using like a regular keyboard. For some reason, it just felt more comfortable to give it my ring finger. So that's why I gave that the shift key. And it's also for crouch. Not too fond of it being crouch, I'll be honest with you. But anyway, you can set it up however you want. And then, of course, these are all my items. They kind of line up with the game itself as far as the item bar at the bottom. And then item 5 right here, that's that little button to the right of your index finger, if you hit it to the right. And what I do is I program my sword or weapon to be that button. So if something comes up on me quick, I just bang, then I got my sword out. So that's how I set up Minecraft. Obviously, you can program it for any game that you want. I also made a profile for DaVinci. I just started playing around with this, so I'm going to add more. But for like blade and selection mode, and then delete and ripple delete, and then play and pause. And then you can use the thumbstick to advance track and go backwards. One of the things I notice is that when you're comfortably using the thumbstick, like for me, to the right, that's to the right. And if you notice, it's a little high, and it sometimes hits that up or W. So I don't know if it's a muscle memory thing or if there's a way I can adjust this. I haven't really played around with it yet. So like my natural left-right movement, you can see it's at an angle. And then up and down is the same way, up, down. So it's kind of like a little off for me. I don't know if I can fix that or change that, or if I just have to try to retrain my thumb to not do that. I'll play around with it a little bit more and get back to you on that. So over here, this is your onboard memory. You create your profile down here, and then you just drop it up into the onboard memory. And then on the Azeron itself, there's a button that selects the onboard memory, and there's that LED light that tells you which one you're on. There's one light or two lights. So if you select it, it changes it right here. So right now the button mapping is for DaVinci Resolve. Now it's Minecraft. You have 2 profiles that you can store on board, which is kind of nice. And then down here, you go down here, you hit add, and then there's your profile. It just added it for you. And like I said, I can select it. So now that the Azeron will be using this profile, I can rename it right here. I can name it whatever I want. And then this is for onboard memory. So if I wanted to take profile number 6 and replace, we'll say Minecraft with it, you would just onboard memory number 1, and there it goes. The Minecraft profile is not gone. It's now down here. I hope. So we'll put that back. It basically just swaps it out for you. So once you're in the profile, you click on whatever button you want to map, and then under this menu here, you have the option to make it any keyboard button that you'd like. X input, which is like a controller, like an Xbox controller. You can make it one of the triggers. You can make it a mouse button, a joystick button, joystick D-pad. Not exactly sure what that is, to be honest. Macro. So this is so that you can make it do like different things, like a little more advanced. If you want to hold a button for X amount of time, or if you want it to mouse click, delay, you can add steps to make it do multiple things. So you just hit one button, like in say Fortnite, you want to make one button, just build we'll say a wall and stairs. You hit that button and it'll boom, wall and stairs will pop up, which is kind of nice. I haven't gotten into that yet. I'm not really a big Fortnite guy. Honestly, I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure what layering is. I'd have to look more into that. And then Set Minecraft button number 14, switch back to current program. I'm not sure what, yeah, that's something I would have to look into. I'm not sure exactly how that works. So under settings, you have theme, left, you know, there's a lot of options here. So I'm actually really quite, I'm quite pleased with the Azeron so far. I have no complaints whatsoever yet. If I do, I'll let you know. One thing you got to get used to is the buttons are very easy to press, so you find yourself hitting the wrong one every now and then because you just kind of getting used to it, get your muscle memory going. But other than that, I have no complaints about the Azeron as of today, as of right now. All the buttons seem to work as they should. One thing I will tell you is that to click the left thumb, it does seem a little not sturdy, so to speak. Still usable, you know. I'm not afraid of it. You can also click this button too, the little top button above the thumb. I'm not afraid of it. I just don't. I haven't really played a game where I had a use for it just yet. I mean, I guess in Minecraft you can make that like run, or if you wanted to make it like shift and sneak and make it like a toggle. But anyways. So that's all I got for the unboxing and the first look at the Azeron. Like I said, it's a pretty, it's pretty heavy, seems pretty sturdy. I have no complaints, and I'm gonna do some more videos with it being used in game. I'll put a camera on it and make it kind of so you can get a more idea of how practical it could be. For the price tag, I paid, you know, it was $200, $189 or whatever it was plus shipping. I got it in 4 days. I did not get a custom built one. They take a little bit longer. You can get whatever color combination you want. You can get the Azeron to say your name or whatever you want to put on the side of it. They take a little bit longer. But for the $200, yeah, it's a little bit steep, especially for a controller / peripheral for your computer. But seeing the freedom I have with programming that thing to do whatever I want it to, any keyboard button, I could see it being a very cool addition to any gamer setup. I've seen people spend that much money on peripherals before, so it's not really that big of a deal as far as that goes. But other than that, thank you for watching. If you liked my video, please hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to get this channel off the ground, and look forward to some more Minecraft playthrough videos along with some other content that I'll be recording and putting up on the channel along the way.